What's up, everyone? Brunei here. Hey, today we're here in a different background. So we're here to answer some questions that I received on Instagram. So today I'm going to receive seven. I almost said like 100 questions. I'm going to answer 100 questions that I received on Instagram. So I hope you enjoy. Depending on how this video perform, I'm going to be doing this like maybe once a week. Okay, I separate 7 questions to reply here on YouTube. So I would like you to help me out by liking this video, subscribing to this video, and just leave a comment below or with your question for the next video, with ideas for the next video. It's really nice. It helps also the YouTube to suggest this video to someone else. So I really appreciate your help. So don't forget to like and subscribe and leave that comment below. You can say os, you can say whatever you want. Okay, so let's go for the first question. How do you deal with lower belts and younger people getting the best of you? Guys, it will happen. It has to happen. It's part of the nature. So first, like lower belts, they are hungrier than us sometimes. Like let's say you're gonna roll with a blue belt, you're gonna roll with a purple belt. The higher belt, they will have a target in their back, you know. So I grew up like thinking that in order to show that I deserve a blue belt, I had to give a hard time to a blue belt, or even like to smash the blue belt. And also, when I was a blue, of course I switched my weapon towards the purple belts, and then when I got purple to the browns, and there I go into black belt. So now that I'm the black belt, so everybody's doing that to me. I cannot look at this situation in a bad way, you know, like oh, it's something bad, you know, like it's not good for me. You know, it is good for you. So you keep the challenge. You know, like just because you're a higher belt doesn't mean that the other people gonna bow to you and don't do anything to you just because you're a higher belt. You know, like they will try to improve. And one way for them to improve could be by challenging themselves to achieve small goals on the higher belt. So it could be scoring points, scoring advantages, not getting tapped, or not getting scored on. So it will happen, and then those. When that happens to you, I think you should be proud that people look at you in that way, where they can challenge themselves by trying to get the best of you, you know. And when it comes to younger people, it's nature, guys. It will happen. You know, a young black belt will give me a hard time. A younger blue belt, purple, brown, they will give me a hard time. That doesn't make me less of a black belt, you know. Like, it doesn't mean that I'm not a good black belt. That means just that I'm not that young anymore, and I'm not that age. But when I was that age, I used to do this to other people who were older, you know. I remember one time I was about 25 years old, and I rolled with a black belt 56 years old. And out of respect, I had to go light on him without letting him know that I was going light on him. But I mean, why would I have to prove that I'm better than the guy who's 5 degrees, 56 years old or something? And when I'm 25, no, he's not my competition. My competition is another 25 years old black belt, you know. So I think it's what he felt that time, as he didn't feel bad by me, maybe like not letting him do stuff to me, or by me. I respect him. I didn't tap him. Like this is just something. This is my own thing. I couldn't tap him. I didn't feel that was respectful. But nowadays, I want people to tap me. I want the younger people to tap me. It's almost, maybe it could be my ego, you know, and my pride. I'm just like, nah, man, I don't care. If you feel that you can beat me, beat me. I'd rather die than leave knowing that you had pity on me because I'm older, you know. So yeah, just embrace the challenge, man. It's all part of the game. Next question. I feel like I'm stuck in my jiu-jitsu and not making progress. Guys, this is everybody else's problem, you know. Like we want to see progress like so vividly right in front of us, that when we don't see the progress, we like so obvious happening, you know. Like we think we're not improving. I read something, I think a few weeks ago, that I even shared on my Instagram. Like, have you sat down to watch a plant grow? Of course not. And if you think about it, it's similar to what happened to our jiu-jitsu, you know. Like, if you just thinking, like, keep thinking, oh, I'm not improving, not improving, not improving, not improving, it's almost like nothing's happening. because you're so focused on that you feel like nothing happening. But when it is happening, but not in a large scale anymore, when like since like it's similar to when you used to be a white belt. When you were a white belt, you didn't know anything. So everything that happened, all that small improvement, it was something like huge for you, and then it made a lot of difference. But now that you are maybe a higher belt on doing jiu-jitsu, even though you're still a white belt, but been doing jiu-jitsu for a little longer, you tend to that experience of having that like a huge improvement, it might not happen very often anymore. That doesn't mean you're not improving, you know. Like we humans, we want to see things happening right now, you know. Like, but sometimes it's not what we want, you know. Like sometimes like what we want, it won't happen when we want it to happen. But I promise you, you know, I stick to it. And not long enough that you will see the progress, you will see the benefits of it, you know. Like, and then one day we're just going to be a click, you know, like, as it happened to me before, right? So I've been doing this for 26 years, and many ups and downs, many times. Even as a black belt, I felt like, man, I forgot jiu-jitsu. I don't know jiu-jitsu anymore. I think everything I know I already showed. I have nothing else to help to give to people, you know, to help people. I think I should just quit. And now I'm talking like a blue belt, you know. So that was when I was like 7 years as a black belt. So I had this, how to say, I don't know how to call it, but yeah, it happened when I hit 7 years of jiu-jitsu. I felt like I didn't know jiu-jitsu anymore. Everything I knew I already taught. So it happens, guys. Small progress is also progress. So stay there. The plateau will happen. It happens to all of us. But again, how to get out of the plateau? Maybe like make a small goals, set different goals, small goals, very small goals. Such as like, oh, today the guy who beat me every day, let me try to do one sweep on him, and tomorrow again, and tomorrow again, and tomorrow again, until I get it done. And then different people have different goals against different partners. You know, like, so that person I want to sweep one time, that person I want to pass the guard one time, that person I want to tap one time. And some of them just like, oh, today I don't want to tap to that person, I just want to protect myself, I'm going to work on my defense. You know, that's what you do when you spar. Small goals, you know, and then eventually you see the progress happening. Yeah, this would be my my suggestion for those who feel that way. Okay, next question. What's next, prof? What's next? I've been answering to this a lot, so let me get a sip of my coffee on the most expensive mug in the world. So guys, what's next? I've been asking this question a lot. It's almost like all I wanted to do with jiu-jitsu is like to become a world champion, you know? I think even become a world champion was not my top priority. My priority was also to, of course, was compete out of Brazil. Teach jiu-jitsu out of Brazil, change someone's life, have students, have my own gym. Maybe I have goals like that, you know. And so, and then being a world champion was something that I knew was going to happen along the way, because I remember that I said to myself, like, I used to say this to some friends, that, man, we have until Master 7 to become a world champion. So I don't know, one day is going to happen. So I still have until Master 7 to try to become a world champion. And it happened as a Master 3, which is from 40 to 45 years old, you know. And so, and I'm very glad that it happens. But I'm dealing also with the pressure of the next competition. You know, my next competition will be the Europeans, because now at the same time that I feel that I have a target on my back, that people look at me and say, oh, that's the guy that won the world championship masters in Master 3 in the featherweight. So everybody will come and try to beat me up, you know, like just to say that they beat the world champion. And I think I need to make up my mind for that, because I either feel this as a threat, or I feel it as the next challenge, or I embrace it and it's like, yeah, let's do this, or I just like, oh man, I think I don't want to do it anymore, let me hide, you know, let's retire like this, you know, like it's comfort here. I can say forever that I'm a world champion and I never lost after that, because I'm gonna quit. And I don't think that's me. I won't quit, you know, and I'm just gonna keep doing, and then I'm gonna go for the Europeans. I'm gonna try to conquer the things that I never conquered before. I'll try to become European champion, and then later I still didn't win the Brazilian Nationals, so I got second place. So I never got a medal in Brazilian Nationals. So now I got the first time I got a medal in Brazilian Nationals was a second place. So now that I got a second place, I want to get a gold medal to see how it feels. So maybe after I become Brazilian national champion, I retire. Maybe. That's a plan. How do you feel after achieving your goal of world world champion? I think that's what I just said. I think it also answered this question. You know, the feeling is amazing. You know, like you feel. I think I saw. He answered some of the questions that I had, like how come all those world champions are friends? You know, how come they all talk to each other? How come they all text each other? And it kind of happened to me after that, because a lot of guys who are legends, they follow me on Instagram, or they text me, or they reply, comment, they answer, they comment on my post, or they like, you know, like, or they send me a private message to congratulate me, and then stuff that guys that I used to like read their names in the magazine, see their pictures in the magazine, and now this guy is texting me. Now this guy is like, man, I saw your fight, you know, like, and for me that's like, it's awesome. It's awesome. But again, as I said, you know, like, I just put a big aim on my back, big target on my back. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm still, again, working on not being afraid of competing again. I'm not trying to put that pressure on my back. Yeah, I think I just need to put that medal in the shoebox, pretend that nothing happens, and grind all over again, you know, like. Are you still motivated to compete? Yes, I am. As I said, I'm still trying to. I'm going to go for the Europeans in January. So that was going to be my next challenge, the Europeans, because I never won the Europeans. I never got a medal in the Europeans. So I think now my motivation is to conquer what was not conquered before, what I didn't conquer before. Things that I've lost, events that I've lost. So maybe I go for those events. Yeah, I'm not young anymore to keep like competing like crazy like I used to be, like I used to do. Even though I love to compete. A friend yesterday asked me like, how do you feel? Why do you do what you do? Why do you go through so much suffering? Why do you go through so much pain, emotional pain and physical pain? It could be some sort of addiction due to the adrenaline. You know, like it could be, I don't know, maybe I'm addicted to that. I think I speak for all of us who compete, winning or losing, you keep coming, winning or losing, you keep trying after years and years and years of physical pain. I think we would die if we just sit down and don't do anything at all, because there will be no challenge, there will be no goal, there will be nothing that will push us to train to. I think it would be so boring. Even though some of us, as I've heard before, we don't even like what we do, but we do. Because somewhere in there, we have pleasure, we have, I don't know, it's like a love and hate relationship. I think that's why we keep doing it. Number 6, have you ever felt lonely in your jiu-jitsu journey? If so, how have you dealt with it? Yes, I did. My team, there was a time that the building where we used to train got shut down, so we had no place to train, and a lot of my teammates, they went to different team, you know, like different academies, because that was the only option. And then I stick to my professor. I stayed with him. We went to a kids gym, you know, it was a playground, so it was the mat they used to train, it was a kids mat, you know, like, the one that you find in malls, in kindergartens, you know, like in playgrounds. We used to train on that. Now imagine you, brown belt, 20 years old, training to compete, wanting to be the best, and that's what you have. And then it's maybe like my professor and I, and maybe 2 more. That's what we got. And then I always felt, again, I was young and dumb. I always thought that I was the best, you know, and then nobody could do what I was doing. Nobody was doing what I was doing, so therefore I was better than them all. And then because there was nobody else doing what I was doing, I felt that I know everything, you know, I know what I want. And then I walk away from my professor when it comes to friendship wise, you know, I just walk away. I start making my own decisions by myself, listening to a lot of people. I made a bunch of mistakes. And then when I realized that, one day I realized that my professor, since he's a black belt, so of course he went through the things that I was going through. So I think there was nobody else better than him for me to ask questions, for me to talk about all the struggles that I was going through. I didn't even want to get promoted to black belt with my fellow brown belts teammates, you know, because I thought I was challenging myself more because I was a competitor, right? So that was the point that I was the only competitor in the team. And then because of that, I put myself into like such a high standard that I looked down on everybody else. And then, but I didn't realize that I was alone. You know, I was alone. And everybody was having fun, everybody was, you know, like living their lives, improving somehow, you know, and I was alone because I chose to, in their reality, I was the one who walked away from all of them because I thought I deserve better. I need this, I need that. This guy is not giving me this, my professor's not giving me that. And then when I realized I was not the one giving back to people, I was not the one giving anything, I just want people to give it to me. And then when I fixed that, I got closer to my friends and I realized that I had more to gain when I was close to my friends than being by myself. And then we cannot forget that people are living their lives as well, you know, like they are not helping you because they don't want to. They are not helping you because they can't, because maybe they are looking for someone else to help them as well, you know. And then sometimes we just cry babies who want everybody to care for us when we don't even care for everybody else, you know. Like I come from a time where when our team broke down, we helped to grow the team instead of just like, oh, I'm gonna leave because this team doesn't benefit me anymore. It's different than nowadays, you know. Nowadays, now we help to rebuild, you know. My first professor, he had a construction site job. Sometimes he comes to the gym, he's really tired, and I think he was not training anymore at that time. He was not training jiu-jitsu anymore. And there was a point that he had nothing else to teach to us. And then we had a bunch of purple belts. We decided to buy magazines, watch VHS tape, to learn some stuff and then to come to the gym and share with the students. I remember that we used to take the tape for the World Championship 2000, 2002. And then each of us had to stay with the tape for 1 week. And then for 1 week, in 1 week, we have to take one technique from the video, which has like, was the semi-final and final for of the World Championship from that time. And then our task was to study the tape, no instructional, fight. It was the competition, the World Championship. We need to get at least one technique from the tape and then bring to the gym and teach. So that's how we help to rebuild the gym, our team, to strengthen our team instead of just all of us like just walk away and this team has nothing to give to me, so I just gonna walk away, go to somewhere else to train. I'm very proud of what we did that time. That was really like a team, you know, a strong team. This is a real jiu-jitsu family. Last question. My friends who started with me are now doing way better than me. What should I do? Don't compare yourself. Simple like that. Don't compare yourself. Guys, we are in a different journey, okay? I have my things, I have my choice. I have the things that I want to achieve. It doesn't have to be same as yours. So maybe my lifestyle allow me to stay in the gym. Maybe what I want for myself allow me to be in the gym, or help me to be in the gym 3 times a day, 6, 7 times a week. And then my friend, maybe his lifestyle doesn't allow him to do that, and only allow him to train twice a week. And that's fine. So why do you have to be mad that someone else is doing better than you? Let them do it, be proud of them. And just realize that you are on your own journey. You're gonna get better when you get better, that's fine. Try, of course, to train 3 times instead of only 2 times. Try to do some private class, try to visit some other friends, try to get a group of friends to train together. It doesn't have to be hardcore training, nothing. It can be study, go home, watch videos, watch tapes. listen to podcasts, watch podcasts, listen to those people that have been building something. You know, like, there are ways to improve, and then it doesn't have to be like, oh, I have to beat my friend because I brought him to jiu-jitsu. That happened to me. I started jiu-jitsu, I brought a friend to jiu-jitsu, and then he got better than me, and then what can I do now? Now I'm gonna quit because he got better than me, and I start first. I was the one that went to his house. I asked his father, can he train jiu-jitsu? Jiu-jitsu is very fun. I got a medal, I got a second place here, blah, 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 blah. This guy came and he started training, then he won 5 tournaments straight. And I never even got my gold medal yet. You know, how can that happen? So am I jealous? Of course I'm jealous. You know, like, am I mad at him? No, I'm not mad at him. I'm just jealous why that's not happening to me. So I realized that I was just being selfish. But it's life, as I said, and there's nothing we can do. Some people, they learn different. I don't learn fast. I'm a slow learner. Some people, they learn fast. Therefore, they might get better than me. That's fine. Be proud. You know, be happy for them. You know, like, congratulate them, and maybe ask them to help you out. What's wrong about it? So yeah, don't compare yourself, guys. This comparison just kills everything in life. You know. So yeah, that's it. That's about it. 7 questions answered. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about this format. I really enjoy. So guys, I got this camera from my team. You know, like this DJI Pocket Osmo 3. I don't know if that's the right name, but I got this camera. I have to do something with it, and I'm really having fun. I'm learning how to use this, and I think I'm gonna be able to share my knowledge with a lot of people that come to me and say, oh, I'd like to learn from you. So now you can. It could be techniques, it could be some life advice or whatever. You know, like, we don't know everything. We all messed up. We need help also, but I can share a bit of my experience with you guys, and then we can exchange experience in this crazy life, in this crazy sport that we choose to love. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Guys, don't forget, like, subscribe. My loop choke instructional is available. My loop choke instructional is available on Hotmart. So I'm gonna leave the link on the description, so you can purchase, you can study, and I'm answering questions also for those who bought the course. They don't understand something. So it's my first course as well. So I'd love to have your feedback. Thank you so much for the trust. Thank you for being here. Let's do it, guys. Os.